subscribe and follow us. Subscribe for more exciting updates about the world of cars, including reviews, test drives and exclusive content. Stay ahead of the curve with the latest information on 2024 car mods and other upcoming releases. Toyota's Corolla Cross will work well for you as an everyday driver. It is agreeable and common sense, and Toyota tosses in a liberal number of standard elements for the cash. Yet, there are better choices accessible assuming you're searching for something fun and fascinating to drive. The name says everything. The 2024 Toyota Corolla Cross is a Corolla and a hybrid SUV. Basically, it depends on the car and hatchback it imparts its name to, yet it sits higher with additional ground leeway and offers more freight space and accessible all-wheel drive. At first, the Corolla Cross shared display area floors with the out-of-control CHR, yet the last option has been stopped, leaving the more held Corolla Cross to answer the call of purchasers for whom a RAV4 is excessively enormous or excessively costly. There's likewise a Corolla Cross Hybrid model. The Cross contends in a developing class of extra little hybrid SUVs that likewise incorporates choices like the Honda HR-V, Hyundai Kona, Mazda CX-30 and Volkswagen Taos. Here, request is predominantly in view of getting the most highlights and solace that anyone could hope to find at a sticker cost. The Corolla Cross follows through on that front yet miss the mark in others. Toyota's Corolla Cross will work well for you as an everyday driver. It is agreeable and viable, and Toyota tosses in a liberal number of standard highlights for the cash. However, there are better choices accessible assuming that you're searching for something fun and intriguing to drive. Execution. How does the Corolla Cross drive? Toyota's Corolla Cross is only alright from a driving point of view. Our all-wheel drive test model advanced rapidly from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 9.6 seconds. That is quite sluggish, however not totally startling for a vehicle in this class. Passing at expressway speeds requires a touch of arranging. In any case, the Corolla Cross is smooth and simple to live with at city speeds. At times little SUVs offer zippy taking care of on the record of their more modest size, yet not the Corolla Cross. All that from its guiding to slowing down are tuned for solace. That may be all you want, however we expected somewhat more moxie. Solace. How agreeable is the Corolla Cross? The Corolla Cross gives reasonable solace to the everyday routine. It ingests most street knocks easily, however once in a while it can feel all in all too delicate and floaty on the off chance that the street has predictable undulations. The front seats have fair padding yet missed the mark on thigh support for taller drivers. The back seat backs are set at an agreeable level of lean back. There's an observable level outside sound that enters the lodge at interstate rates. Additionally, the environment control fan onto the max is exceptionally boisterous. Be that as it may, on the potential gain, the cooling works perfectly on hot days, and the Corolla Cross has back air vents, which is definitely not a given in this class. Inside. How's the inside? The Corolla Cross feels open in most traveler regions with the amazing special case of backleg room. It's among the most secure in the class, even contrasted with a lot more modest vehicles like the Hyundai Kona. The lodge is generally quite simple to get in and out of, and the inside format is reasonable and basic. The 8-inch infotainment touchscreen is not difficult to utilize. Innovation. How's the tech? The Corolla Cross accompanies a strong number of driver help highlights. These incorporate versatile journey control and path keeping help. The majority of the framework proceeded true to form during our testing, and we encountered no phony problems. The versatile Voyage is following distance is tuned all in all too safely to work successfully in heavy traffic, nonetheless. Be prepared for different drivers to pull before you. The discretionary JBL sound framework creates good lucidity and punchy bass. There's no installed root framework, which is turning out to be more normal these days since many individuals favor Apple CarPlay and Android Auto cell phone reconciliation. Capacity. How's the capacity? The Toyota Corolla Cross has liberal back freight space with 25.2 cubic feet in our all-wheel drive test vehicle. You can drop down the back seats to oblige longer things, yet they don't crease totally level with the heat floor, as they do in different vehicles. The wide back opening aids make stacking things a breeze. Inside lodge capacity for front travelers things is adequate. There are a lot of water bottle size pockets and a couple of unobtrusively estimated compartments to utilize. Got little kids? Introducing a huge kid well-being seat will not be very however simple as it seems to be in different SUVs because of the Cross smaller lower entryway opening and back legroom handicap. All anchor focuses and top ties are obviously checked and simple to get to. What's more, in the event that towing is something you intend to do, the Corolla Cross can move a limit of 1,500 pounds, which is good for this size SUV. Efficiency. How's the efficiency? We tried the Corolla Cross with AWD, it gets an EPA-assessed 30 miles per gallon consolidated. That is somewhat over the class normal. The base Corolla Cross with front-wheel drive is somewhat more thrifty at 32 miles per gallon consolidated. Our test model posted 33 miles per gallon on our 115-mile roadway weighty, blended driving assessment highway, a sign that the 30 miles per gallon EPA number ought to be practical. Esteem. Is the Corolla Cross a decent worth? The Corolla Cross offers great benefit for the class at lower trim levels thanks to its numerous standard elements. The top trims are somewhat more expensive contrasted with different models yet add a ton of premium elements to assist with supporting the expense. Fundamental form quality feels strong, however the inside's bountiful utilization of plastic causes it to feel a bit modest. Toyota's essential and powertrain guarantees are good enough. You get 3 years /36,000 mile packed-in and 5 years /60,000 mile powertrain inclusion. Be that as it may, the free support plan for a very long time /25,000 miles with emergency aids is a pleasant advantage. Trump card. The Corolla Cross is a vehicle of need, not something you purchase for close-to-home fulfillment. It'll work well for you in your day-to-day needs as a reasonable and agreeable SUV, however it's very subpar to drive. There's very little here that sticks out. Which Corolla Cross does Edmunds suggest? Toyota hasn't delivered official data on the 2024 Corolla Cross as of this composition. We'll refresh our proposal assuming anything changes, however in light of last year's Corolla Cross, we suggest the mid-grade trim level. It keeps the expense sensible yet adds a few engaging highlights, for example, composite wheels, back security windows, programmed environment control and a vulnerable side admonition framework. Subscribe now, hit the notification bell, and be ready to embark on a visual adventure.